Well, howdy, everybody. Teresa here with...
Thanks, Brad.
And the critters, of course. You can see Jelly right there. Her head. She uses my rear end as a shelf, kind of, to sit on in the chair. That's why I'm leaning forward. Because she must be with me every moment. Right, Jelly Belly? Hey, Jelly, can you go say hi to anybody? I just groomed her the other day, so... Yeah, I groomed her yesterday and gave her a bath. So anyway, I wanted to come on and say hi. It is September 8th, 2021, Wednesday afternoon at 2:27 p.m. I can't tell you the temperature because I'm charging my phone, so I don't know. It doesn't seem that warm out to me. I don't know. What do you think? Low 80s?
Probably.
Probably about what it's been running lately. Brad's cooking us linner, which is goulash.
Lupper.
Lupper or linner, whatever.
I prefer lupper.
Well, I like linner.
Okay.
Linner, lupper.
Okay.
But, so, yeah, he's cooking that. Woke up not feeling real hot. Upset stomach and stuff, and he's been having the same kind of issue. So, what else has been going on? We've been enjoying this brief respite from a ton of medical appointments, which is nice, but starting next week, it all starts again. So, I know, if I turn you guys maybe a little bit better, and you can see Brad cooking and stuff. See him waving over there. So yeah, start next week, a lot of appointments, sleep studies, yada, yada, yada. You know, don't want to really talk about all that stuff too much. You know, don't have any new news. So, just enjoying the rest of this week. And let's see, it's the fall is starting here, of course. It's been beautiful out. I love fall. It's my favorite time of year. There's a great big field of feed corn right across from us that, you know, they haven't harvested yet. They harvested the tobacco, which was right by it a few days ago. I always enjoy watching the seasonal changes. That's one thing that I did not like about Florida. Not that Florida's a bad place, but you didn't get much of a seasonal change. And I'm the type, I really love seasonal changes. And I love getting ready for the new season. I haven't done it yet. We haven't done it yet. Gone outside and pulled the rest of the tomato vines and stuff. Gonna get that done. Like I said, just taking a few days because, you know, seem to have a little bit of a bug or whatever. And around here, everything is starting to shut down again because of the big city. And you know, masks and all that. So, you know, it is what it is. We're still debating. I have not looked up on whether or not we should get a third vaccine. We had the Moderna, and or a booster. So I need to kind of look at. I'm kind of hanging loose on that because I know there's a number of people that haven't gotten their vaccine yet, and if everybody rushes out to go get their third vaccine, or those of us that are moderately to severely immunocompromised, will there be enough? And I want everybody to be able to have theirs, so kind of hanging loose on that. I haven't done too many crafts lately, just because I just kind of off-center or whatever. Today I do plan on doing some loom knitting. We'll talk about the hats in a minute. And I also want to make a couple wreaths, you know, out of the tulle. And then I want to do some sewing. I want to do a lot of stuff. Painting, diamond painting, you know. Still kind of reorganizing my room because I have an L-shaped desk. And so I have that along two walls. And then I had my bed, but I had my bed kind of at an angle. But that wasn't working because I don't have a headboard and the pillows were falling, you know, in between the crack of the wall and the bed. So I moved it back where the head is all up against the wall and I'm kind of redoing stuff. So I have a little more room in there for craft stuff. I mean, for to be actually functional. I just started painting just the very basis of it. It's going to be a landscape. You know, if you noticed and you've been friends with me for a while, you'll notice that I do maybe a whole series of abstracts, and then I'll do a whole bunch of landscapes. Then I'll go kind of back and forth. So that's what I'm doing. The hats. I read you guys' comments just now, and of course I'm going to keep making. And then I think we will try maybe in October. Somebody suggested maybe October, hon.
Okay.
To see, kind of where this is settling.
Yeah.
So it needs to be October or maybe even November, depending on what the Delta variant is doing, and then we'll proceed. I do want to, if possible, donate hats because it's in the wintertime, because people and especially children get their heads get really cold and stuff. And let's face it, everybody is spending a lot more, or at least around here, a lot more time outdoors than they are indoors, because it's safer. And so you don't want the little ones or anybody to have cold heads. I don't know if I talked about last time, I made the ugliest hat. I think I did, because I talked about the fall colors and stuff. I'm still not over it, evidently, right? I'm still not over it. And I'm sorry if I look real pale today. I am pale today. It's just what happened. I wanted to show you guys, this is those bug bites. This one is not all the way healed. This one, the scab came off of very deep. This one on this arm got infected, and I did not know it last night. Having to bump it, and then I noticed, and it's like, so we've been cleaning it and taking care of it, because man, and I mean, I don't know what bit me. I probably should have gone to the doctor, but Brad and I were talking about, we're old school. All of us in this age, in this age bracket, we're old school. We didn't go to the doctor for everything. You had to be half dead at least to go to the doctor.
Mostly dead.
Mostly dead, definitely. Well, kind of teetering on, maybe I should go to the doctor, maybe I shouldn't, if we were mostly dead. Right,
Yeah.
Nixie?
Oh, sorry. I'm not Nixie.
And we had, so I didn't go, of course. So I'm like, and then once it starts healing, you're like, probably should have gone. I know it's going to scar. But, so be careful, guys. I got a feeling it was, when I take the dogs outside, there's a great big cooler on our back little deck thing, landing, that I sit on. And that way I can, the dogs are on a leash, and I take them one at a time. Well, there was a bunch of spiders out back. Seemed to be quite a few, and I think one of them might have gotten me. So, it is what it is. I was watching the frogs outside last night. We have some little green frogs, but they like to, we have one of the, yellow bulb buckwheat where the bugs aren't as attracted. And so one frog likes to be right underneath that light, just a little tight, little landing. And then there was 3 other frogs. One was climbing up the outside of our house and stuff. I just love watching them get the flies and stuff, and they're just so perfect looking. The other day, I got to watch a praying mantis going up the outside of our house, and I just love that kind of dance they do and stuff. It just, you take your beauty and your joy from your surroundings, and it can be the little things like that to make your day. We enjoy watching the frogs. I enjoy hearing them. And as it's getting cooler out stuff, last night was warmer, so you had more frogs out and stuff. So we do enjoy that. Our neighbor was so kind. I think I might have talked about it or not, but the cardboard, we had a bunch of cardboard from moving boxes and stuff broken down, and we paid him, but he, took uh, most of our cardboard and stuff, which was very kind of him and stuff. And then, I think I already talked about Brad. The second roll later just he collapsed the wheel. So our friend over here, this little old lady, he does her yard, and she gave him this brand new rollator. It doesn't even look like it was ever even, any miles on it at all. And so uh, Brad's buying that from him because Brad really loves the rollator. You're sitting on it right now. You can scoot this way.
Well, I didn't want to.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, he really loves the rollator. He uses it a lot in the house and stuff. Now we have one that's an oversized one that was bought for me, and he likes using that one outside. But this one, he likes using inside, right?
It sits a little higher than our stools,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very, very easy to get around, maneuverability. And I mean, our kitchen isn't huge, but it's the biggest kitchen we've had in probably 25 years.
Yeah.
And it's nice to be able to bop all around the kitchen, and it's high enough that I can cut up stuff on the island, and I can uh, do stuff on the stove. I mean, once in a while I have to stand up, but it's me standing for long periods of time is not happening.
Which is very interesting because all of his jobs that he used to have, back in Wyoming and stuff, definitely were all you stood. But when he was storefront retail and stuff, and so uh, years and years standing on his feet. But yeah, he's having kind of a bad pain day today. He's probably gonna take something in after he eats and lay down for a bit. Um, or I don't know. Maybe he's not. He's gonna do his girl saw. I don't know. Maybe that will help.
Yeah.
With the headphones or something.
Yeah. Just get my mind on
Right.
something else.
Right. Maybe do that and then maybe decide to lay down.
Yeah.
He just kind of judges what he needs to do, like we all do. Let's see. Your health is okay. Mine is okay.
Mm-hmm.
No complaints. I'm kind of pale today because of breath that I am. Because just feeling a tad, a tad little fluey, not super fluey, just a tad.
Did you tell them about us loving up Charlie on the bed?
No, I didn't we were earlier. We try to make sure we spend enough time with all the dogs. And this one is very consuming. This little girl here thinks she should not have to share me,
Yep.
particularly with anybody, ever.
Yep.
In fact, she's very jealous. I'm pretty sure she was abused. Just some of the ways she acts and stuff. But she's very, very attached to me all the time. Anyway, Charlie, Charlie. You guys have heard Charlie. So Charlie was up on the bed, and we always say he's up in his feelings and stuff because he picks the plushie blanket I have to lay on. And so Brad came in there and he was talking to me sitting on the bed, and so he decided to kind of lay down and love up Charlie. And Charlie was just being a goofball, and he was all into that. He was all into his feelings and slurping Brad upside the face, and he was loving getting pet, and then I was petting him too. This one was so jealous. I finally had to put this one on the floor because I wanted to lay down with Charlie too and love him up. So we both were doing that for a while, and he was in heaven. He was in dog heaven.
Yes, he was.
He was having a great time. He was like, "Oh, my parents."
We loved
Full
him
attention on him.
We loved him up for probably close to an hour.
I know. And then he was done with us and he went back under the bed. I swear people think, because, they'll see Jelly Bean barking. Of course, nobody really paid attention to that, but they hear this big, deep bark. They probably think this dog is like, wow, holy moly, a little dog with such a big voice.
Yeah.
You know, instead of her occasional whoop. She's ignoring me. She's mad at me right now. She's mad at Brad right now.
Yes, she is.
Because we were petting Charlie. You know, and Nixie's right down here because Nixie's ever the mother hen. Let me tell you yesterday though about grooming this dog, this little dog. Now I've groomed her one time before. Granted, I didn't do as much on her feet because it was her first groom and she had so many mats and stuff that I needed to tend to those. So this time, you know, I'm set to them. I need to do her nails and I need to do her pads on her feet, you know, and I'm doing a full clip with a bath to follow. Finally, I called Brandon to help me because little Hellion dog, now I can clip my 125-pound Mastiff nails. I can do Nixie's too. They start acting up, I tell them to knock it off, and then they'll lay there and let me do it. This thing here, Brad's trying to hold her back. She's like, wants to she's noshing on his hand. She didn't break the skin or anything. She was not happy. She's twisting and turning. I think, girl, you're going to end up breaking your back or something. And it was everything. I told Brad, I got pretty much done. I didn't do as great of a job as I would like to have. And I said, next time we're just taking her in to get her groomed. I mean, because first off, my shoulders and arms are not, they're not saying anything nice to me still today. But it was like wrestling down a bear.
Yeah.
It was just something else. I never knew a little dog that weighed less than 15 pounds could best us. The two of us trying to like hog tie her. Now I've seen on TikTok and other videos where they'll put the dog, they'll cut like 4 holes for the legs, and they'll put the dog like in a bag and then hang them up. I know why they're doing that now, because you can do their toenails and stuff, their nails, without getting chewed on to death. I think we're going to do that. We have an IKEA bag.
Yeah.
We may have to. Or I told Brad he can get one of them wearable baby carrier things, and then just put it where her legs and stuff are facing out. You know, because holy moly. I think I need a baby carrier thing so I can just carry that thing around anyway. But, man, you know, and I mean, she wasn't bad in the bathtub. At first, she didn't want, when I gave her a bath, first she was not having it, right? Just getting her wet. But then once I apply the shampoo and stuff, she's like, she's grunting and everything because it feels really good, you know, as I'm you know, scrubbing her and stuff with my hands and then rinsing her. But, man, I never knew. This little dog was besting us.
Huh.
And I'm a little traumatized by it because, holy crap. Like I said, the first time she wasn't that bad, but this time it was like an all-out war. Like, you know. I'm like, man, I mean, I've groomed quite a few dogs in my time, you know? And holy moly. It's like, you know, because I probably would be grooming dogs for a living if I was set up in a normal house with a garage and stuff. I know a lot of people that do that, you know. But man, just have to fight with her tooth and nail. It's like, you know. So I don't know. She may have to be. I don't know. I know once I hear the price it's going to cost to groom for her to be groomed, I'm probably going to decide to do it at my house because, you know, I don't even want to pay to have my hair done. So, but anyway.
I'm guessing it's going to be at least $75.
I can't do that. No, I am not paying that. She will learn to like it. We will do the IKEA bag.
But sweetie, look at Missy when you first started cutting her nails.
No, Missy was always good because I started when she was a puppy.
Yeah. Well, at
Look
first
at CJ.
CJ, yes.
CJ, the beagle that we took from my brother. Man, And I watched him, and he would be really mean with her. I mean, he would put like a knee in the middle of her chest. She wasn't that big of a dog. And I got where she would even lay there and just let me do it. But this thing, I end up using those dog uh, nail grinder things on her nails because you know. And but holy moly, you want a rocking good time? You don't need to like climb a mechanical bull or anything. You just need to try and help me hold the dog when I groom her, right?
Yeah.
I mean, poor Brad. He got both hands on her. I got one hand on her and got Clipper in the other hand, and it's a rocking time. I mean, man, it's like crap.
Yeah, she was, and she's still today. She's still giving me the stink eye.
She mad at him anyway because he was loving up Charlie. She's kind of forgiven me, but yeah, she's got quite a bit of sass to her. She's getting really comfortable here now, and she's a sassy little girl. I mean, we still love her to death, but we're gonna have to come up with. I'm gonna probably watch some videos and come up with a better plan of attack next time I groom her. I'm not paying $75 every 6 weeks to groom a dog. I won't pay that to have my hair done. You know,
Hey, I hate paying $15 to go in and get my hair done.
you ain't had your hair done since I went to cosmetology school
Nope.
by anybody else, and I
Nope.
mean, and I don't really want them to put her in a kennel, and I don't really want her muzzled. That may be the case, but I'm sure there's a better way to be doing this. It's mainly, of course, no dog really likes having their face done, but and I need to get a better pair of clippers, I think. But she definitely doesn't like having, of course, her nails done or her feet messed with. So I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I will find a way, you know.
Yeah.
I think she may have acted worse with Brad in there. Typically, the other dogs, if I want to do their nails and stuff, I wait till Brad's out of the house, and because then they'll listen to me. They'll listen to me. It's not that he's doing anything. It's just they don't want to listen. But if if I'm the only adult home, I'm just make them lay on the floor and I do their nails. So all right, now I'm traumatized. You guys know this. If any of you guys groom your own dog, please hit tips on a scared dog, little dog that's feisty. Like I said, I've thought about. I know some people will wrap their dog like a burrito and get one leg out at a time, and now I understand why. You
Yeah.
know, I may have to get maybe a cone. I would rather do a cone on her, instead of a muzzle. I might have to do a cone so
Well,
she can't.
and one thing we might try, I just thought of this while you were talking, is maybe me hold her in an upright position
Mm-hmm.
and wrap a towel around her.
That's what some people do, yeah.
Yeah.
Or a blanket. No, we used to do that with the cat.
Yeah.
Because, try and give the cat any kind of medication. It's like, if your family loves you, they're going to give it to you in maybe liquid that you could try and stir into something. Not that you're going to get away with anything. It's like, and then, let me tell you one more story. This morning, it's like all three dogs were on the bed and the cat. But Jelly, Miss Jellybean here, decided she wants to try and mount my 19-year-old cat. Now, she'd never mounted anything in my presence, but she did it twice to the poor cat. The first time, the cat and I looked at each other like, what? And I mean, she was just starting to climb on her. She wasn't doing any hip thrusting or anything like this. Sorry if it's just traumatizing you people. Or if you had children listening, they shouldn't have been listening anyway, because if you know me, you don't have your children listening. But the second time, Cat and I are like, and it's like, really? Get off of the cat. Like, why are you trying to? So now Brad calls her our lesbian dog, which we don't care about that. But now she's going into not even in her species. Oh.
Interspecies relationship.
Yes, and we're all about we can do inner whatever as long as it's consenting. But holy moly, that cat was not ready for, and neither it's like, and I'm like, get off the cat, I mean, it's like that. She's on the bed, Charlie's on the bed, he's laying on his back, and she's like, Jellybean's like whiffing up his nose, and I'm like, or up his hind end, and I'm like, okay, you don't like it when he does that to you because he starts to turn you inside out when he sniffs real hard, but okay. And she was not happy that we were petting him. She was. Anyway, I have no life. You guys know that none of us have any life because of the big C. And so I have to talk about my dogs and my crafts because we aren't going out anywhere that we don't have to. Definitely not without a mask, just because we're both, immune compromised and don't want to take that chance. I noticed that in this area they're starting to cancel a lot of the activities that they were planning. So this isn't near over, folks, and we need to all be very careful. Right, hon?
Right.
So anyway, that's how we got going on. Not anything really, I'll try to make videos more often, but I kind of feel like I don't really have anything new to say to you guys, and I don't want you guys to be bored with me just kind of going on about the mundane things of the dogs and the poor cat and, the changing of seasons. I will show you when I get my wreaths done. I want to do one for the front door, which will be a seasonal one. Then I want to just do a pretty one for my bedroom. I'm not sure where I would. Oh, I was going to put it on the window. So I was like, where am I going to put it? So yeah, that's what's going on with us. Still haven't heard anything from the manufacturers of this mobile home. Are supposed to be the linoleum all started buckling real bad, just almost right away. And then, like I said, the leaky roof, which is now the leak has expanded, and it also getting some of my bedroom carpet and stuff. Whatever damages are on that, we're still waiting to hear. He was supposed to months ago be here to fix this, and not made any prior arrangements on a date or a time. Now, Brad would probably need to rent maybe a motel room for me and the dogs and cat because I cannot contend with all three animals or all four when he is when the workers are here because I assume they're going to have to take everything out of the kitchen. I mean, I don't know about the cabinet stuff, but definitely the stove, the fridge, all that. And where else would it go but the front room? And then my bedroom, I'm not sure what they're going to want because they talked about they were going to replace all the carpet in the bedroom. Are you kidding me? Unless they're going to be moving everything, we're not going to. And, Brad said, they should be paying for the motel room, and they really should because I'm going to have to rent one and to get these guys where I can get them outside and everything and, and contend with them because, I can't go, like, stay the whole day in Brad's bedroom or something with 4 animals. That would just be insane. So, we'll see what happens with that. I'm kind of unhappy about that. Our landlord raised our rent. Lot rent by $20. I'd like to know. He said the cost of everything. It's like, what cost of everything? We do all the yard work here. He has it in his clause that if you plant anything in the ground, you have to leave it when you move. So if you plant any trees or anything, they're his property then. He doesn't do a good job on watching the other tenants and stuff, but he's just kind of being a real dick lately. But we will fight with him tooth and nail because he doesn't want to give us any special consideration with being handicapped. And, there's ADA laws and there's certain things he does have to do. And we remind him of that and he backs off. But I don't think we're his favorite anymore. Because, we're like, what about this and what about that? And what about the fact that right out where we park our Jeep, and that's the only place to park it, it floods like crazy every time it rains. And also at the very bottom of our step. Brad has fallen, how many times do you think?
Several.
Yeah,
5 or 6 at
5 or 6 times because of it. And I have not fallen, but almost fallen. And nobody likes walking and wading through that much water. I can guarantee you whatever shoes I'm wearing, I'm going to have soaked feet and stuff. And so with Brad, using a rollator or a walker and trying to go through, I gotta almost have to put some arm floaties on his rollator. So, and him. But so they're supposed to come in and put some gravel, and then the guy that does the maintenance was supposed to wants to dig an additional trench. There's already a trench that goes all out the front of our yard toward the street. They want to dig another trench that goes basically crosswise to drain the water. And it's like, how do you think we're going to cross these trenches? How do you think we're going to cross this new trench? That's not an acceptable way to be doing it. I mean, which I doubt they'll do anyway, but.
Well, I told him it's been a couple months since I talked to him, and nothing's happened.
Nothing's happened. That's what I'm talking about, like with the linoleum and stuff. And we wanted to know if maybe we could possibly upgrade. This linoleum has got to be bottom of the barrel linoleum.
Yeah.
And so thin and stuff. And we, is there an upgrade? We would pay for the difference. Nope, nope, nope. You're given no choice. They just kind of come in and put the same crap in. Then they tried to blame it that Brad uses a rollator and stuff. No, we've had other equipment on kitchen floors and not had this problem. And I mean, it's just like the kitchen floor, just like this. So it's like
Well,
crazy.
that one tear in the linoleum,
yeah,
that happened before we got a rollator for me.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. So we'll get it solved. We'll get it solved. Our neighbor's looking down the road to see if maybe, there might be some land with utilities already run that we could move this on it. That would be ideal. Then we could build a workshop that Brad could, according to maybe have stuff lower down and stuff, woodworking, and that would be really nice. So, but we'll see. We still do want to do a business later on, woodworking and painting, and that's exciting to me. I really, really itching to sew. I guess it's fall time. You start thinking about more crafts. And I think about, I'm going to make some of those lace decorative jacket things. I got kind of a dusty rose color lace and then white and black. And I'm going to pattern it after. I have this one jacket. One of you guys got me. And I think it's supposed to be like a cover-up. And it's black, but it's got these red flowers on it. It's really beautiful. And it fits so well. So I'm going to use that as a pattern to make these other ones. I'll show you when I get them done. Because I hate the fact I have really big arms and stuff. And a lot of times I have to cut the sleeves off of stuff because they don't accommodate for if you're a larger lady. I guess they think your arm still stays at the same size as if you were size 8. And I know a lot of women don't have that problem with their arms. I have to be one where I am an equal opportunist that I will gain weight all over. And so, except for not a whole lot in my face. So, I like to have something. Because like I said, I end up cutting the sleeves off of a lot of stuff or hemming them. So they're sleeveless. So it would be nice to have a lace jacket or something like that I could just throw over the top, and still be comfortable. That would be really nice. So, anything you've got to talk about?
No.
He's getting excited about his trip. We'll let you know after he has it and comes back. But yeah, him and his brother all are going about. His brother's so excited about Brad coming there first and stuff. I mean, I think it's wonderful that Brad needs to have just some guys time. That we Like, I would love to, one of these days, I'm going to get to go visit Carol or vice versa and just have some girls' time. So that would be wonderful. So I'm going to get off of here, but I just wanted to say hi to you guys and say that we've been thinking about you, and I do love you guys. I do cherish your friendship so very much. Please stay safe from the big C, and just, I know everybody's tired of the mask, but one of the sayings is tired of wearing a mask as you are, is really a lot more uncomfortable to be on a ventilator. And that kind of drives it home. So anyway, love you guys. Say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.